The second-in-command, in a conversation with the public broadcaster, confident, he says the current form of government of the 7th administration will last. Mashatile revealed that all options were considered before his party, the ANC, entered into the GNU arrangement.
It's not based on sentiment. So it's not like what we like, it's based on principle. One of the principles was respect for the Constitution and the law, agree on a program that prioritizes serving the people. So whoever deviates from that, they will live alone. The GNU will remain because of that strong foundation that we laid from the beginning.
He also refuted claims that other parties, especially those deemed to be on the left, were excluded.
So-called left parties were given the first priority, in fact. Our negotiating team met with the EFF 4 times, with MK party maybe 3 times. They chose not to come in. So it's not true that we ignored them or isolated them. In fact, they were our first priority. Because as you say, you know, they come from our ranks. So it was going to be easy, but we didn't agree on some of the conditions they were putting forward.
Mashatile also weighed in on the characterization of the GNU by DA Federal Chair Helen Zille, who was heard before saying GNU was actually a DA and ANC coalition.
Voters in this country decided there's no ultimate winner. There's no one who got the majority. So, in a sense, we were forced to work together. The others may call it coalition, whatever. We say this is a government of national unity, because unity is paramount in the way we've decided to move forward.
The Deputy President says plans are put in place to erode the construction mafia and that there will be more service delivery under the current form of government as the approach has changed now and timeframes on delivery are prioritized.
The President said, I need a turnaround with very clear timeframes, exactly what are we going to do. And the President emphasizes, guys, as we implement these plans, let's make sure that there's accountability.
And on the internal politics of his party and its alliance, Mashatile says all is well. This despite SACP General Secretary Mzwandile registering their dissatisfaction about the current form of government and some partners. Mbeje before accused the ANC of selling out.
I think it's unfortunate. But as I said, you know, sometimes people are troubled by something and then they speak out of turn. Let's not crucify them. We will hear Comrade Soli. The GNU is working, is not a sellout. And by the way, he was part of that process himself.
Mashatile also weighed in on allegations around his name and family on wrongdoing.
The reports were suggesting that my children are enjoying state tenders and that's why they can buy all these houses. And currently, you know, my children are not there. At some point, one of my sons was involved in businesses in Gauteng, but long after my time, I was not even there. But he has since moved to mining and doing other things. My son-in-law, his biggest business is not in government at all. It's been in other businesses.
When asked whether he will contest for the top position, he says all is in the hands of the branches.
If the branches say, Deputy President, maybe it's time for you to lead, will you accept that?
I've always been ready to serve.
So meaning you'll be ready to lead the ANC, should they say, come and lead?
Yes, definitely.
SABC News, Johannesburg.